South Africa has recorded a nearly 4% rise in murders between January and March. The latest figures were released during the fourth quarter crime statistics outlined earlier today by the police minister and the rest of the team. 6,285 people in total were murdered in that 3-month window. Police Minister Naicker says while this is the lowest increase in a while, more still needs to be done to fight the high levels of violent crime in South Africa.
Murder increased countrywide by 3.4% between January and March 2023. This is the lowest single-digit decrease recorded compared to the previous 3 quarters. Though it is a decrease, these are not just figures but human lives that should be protected at all costs. This is why these figures prompt us as a police to double up policing efforts to decrease conduct crimes. 6,285 people were killed with either a firearm, knife, sharp and blunt instruments, stone and even bare hand between January and March this year. The majority of the killing took place in KwaZulu-Natal, Western Cape and Gauteng provinces, with arguments, vigilantism and robberies topping the motive list of murder.
Let's talk more about the crime stats released today. We're joined by the KwaZulu-Natal police spokesperson, Naicker. Mr. Naicker, very good evening to you. We speak to you tonight, another grim announcement as far as the crime situation in KwaZulu-Natal. Your province still has the highest number of murders in the quarter under review, over 1,500 people killed within that period. How do you react? How do you respond?
Well, to Naicker, we know that KZN has a very violent history, and a lot of these murders that take place are mass murders where more than 2 people are killed. The motives for those range, from domestic issues to, group conflicts, family disputes, as well as other crimes in the province.
Does it mean then that your interventions, knowing the problem, your interventions are not working as KZN police?
Well, definitely you can see the police is putting so much of resources into fighting crime, and these things exist, especially with the murders. It's one of those crimes that mostly occurs within households, and police in most instances are not aware. Even in the cases of the mass murders, when the police attend to them, then information comes from the communities of disputes that may exist within the community. So it definitely there is a need for other interventions, especially from community structures.
Why then, knowing that, has the KZN 10111 call center not been functional, and according to some reports today, it was non-functional for a period of 6 days?
So on Saturday, following the load shedding in the area, the telephone line, so it's not the 10111 center that's not functional, it's the telephone lines of the 10111 center that's not functional. We immediately contacted our technology management section within SAPS. They attended to it and found out that it was not within something that they had control of. It was actually the telephone service provider's site that was a problem. The telephone service provider was then contacted only to be told that the exchange at the North Beach area was not functional. They are attending to it, and together with our technology management center, we're hoping that that exchange will be functional soon. But in the meantime, we have redirected calls to the 10111 center at Pietermaritzburg. Mm-hmm. And they are then dispatching vehicles from Pietermaritzburg to attend to incidents of crime.
How does dispatching police to emergencies in Durban from Pietermaritzburg work practically? What are the implications then? Because I'd imagine Pietermaritzburg people are trying to get through on the same lines.
Yeah, so there's not just one call taker at the 10111 center, so there might be a number of people working. And they are assisting us in dispatching vehicles. So basically it'll operate the same like it was in Durban, but the only thing, the call takers will be at Pietermaritzburg. they will dispatch vehicles normally like it's done from the Durban 11111 Centre, either a flying squad vehicle or a vehicle from the local police station will be dispatched to attend to a complaint.
How quickly were you able to divert these calls? You said the problem started on Saturday. At what point could people in Durban actually reach someone on the other side of the line if they dialed 10111?
So the process is normal. It's not the first time that we had an incident of this nature. So it's immediate. As I said, our technology management center officials were dispatched, and they immediately redirected the calls to the Peter Maritzburg 11111 center.
So you can confidently today say that there isn't a single person in, in the Durban area whose safety or ability to access police services would have been hindered as a result of this number not working, at least the original line. Am I right?
So, like I said to you, it's not the first time that we experienced technical difficulties at the 11111 centers. So whenever we experience the difficulty at one of the centers, we then immediately redirect the call. We even have the ability to redirect calls to police stations, but in this case, we redirected the calls to another 11111 center. And as I said, we experience these problems especially a lot since there's load shedding. So it's something that we can do at a very short notice.
What I'm asking is, can you, as the KZN police, confidently tonight say on Newzroom Afrika that no one who would have been trying to reach police between Saturday and now would have been unable to get to police services as a result of the disruption? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, to begin, like I was saying, I'm just repeating myself. It's not the first time. We've done this before, and if somebody was not able to get through, I would not understand why, because people have access to the 11111 centers. They also can phone a police station directly, so they don't have to necessarily go through the 11111 center.
Naicker, KwaZulu-Natal Police spokesperson, thank you.